Hey guys, it's Herp here, and today I'm going to be going over my Dubia roach colony that I personally have and why I feed them instead of other insects like mealworms and crickets. And, I'm showing my face here. I just thought most of you guys have already seen me in SnakeDude1814's live stream, so I thought, why the heck not? So, let's dive right in. Alright guys, so I'm currently in the basement of my house where I keep my Dubias. And I wanted to highlight some of the reasons why I keep them and feed them off instead of other insects like crickets and superworms and mealworms. So the main reason is they are very easy to breed. All you do is chuck them into a bin, give them some heat because they need heat, which means that if you live in a place that doesn't get 90-95 degrees consistently, they cannot breed outside of your bin and completely infest your home, which is a great plus. Another thing is it's really hard for them to get out as they cannot climb, jump, or fly. They can't climb smooth surfaces, so if you have them in a sterilite tub like me, it's really hard for them to get out. I've had none of them get out. The only reason one would ever get out for me was I had them, I pulled out the egg crate, which you put in there for them to hide in, and it jumped off, so I had to go get it and put it back in, but that was the worst thing that happened. So, second point is they are very nutritious. They are high in protein, one of the highest protein contents for your reptiles, which is great for your reptile, and you won't get your reptile fat off these. Unlike superworms, or unlike mealworms, which are really high in fat, and you don't want a fat reptile. So, another thing, going back to how easy they are to breed, you just chuck in some food. I feed them vegetable matter, mostly carrots, and they love to eat that. Once you get a big colony, a couple carrots is not going to be much, but when you start out, it's just, it goes a long way. There's also, I bought them online, and it came with, I bought this food, this was a 2-pound bag. It's a special formula. I'll leave a link in the description to where I bought my Dubias, if you guys wanted to or not. You can also buy Dubias at shows, which I think I'm gonna get some more Dubias at NRABC in Tinley Park coming up in March. So, another thing is, for water, you need to have crystals, which, let me see, do I have a bag over here? Oh, here. Water crystals. So these are water crystals right here. They're hard, and the reason you need these water crystals is because insects can drown in standing water, and you don't want that to happen. Also, if it spills, just a big mess. These crystals, what's great about them is you just add them to a gallon jug and add some water with it, and it absorbs all the water, and then you have water crystals that you can give to your roaches, and they won't drown in it. I still have the first gallon I have. The gallons of this stuff lasts a whole long time. You're not going to run out of this really easily. So, I suggest if you're going to do it, pick up a couple bags, and you'll be set for a good year. So, I think that's about it for now. I think we're going to go down to look at my roach colony, and if I think of anything else, I'll throw it in there. Alright guys, so I know it is dark. I apologize for that. I am in my basement right now, in the boiler room, basically, so it is hard to get good light. But, actually, I think I have a flashlight over here. Let's see if this was any better. Well, we'll try it. Okay, so I got egg cartons, as you can see, to allow them to hide. I got this space where I can put their food. It is messy, but roaches are going to be messy, so what can you do? And then I have them in a tub. Smooth surfaces, again, they cannot climb, which is why a tub works perfectly. I don't even need to close the lid, but I do close the lid just to be sure. Here I have an adult female. You can tell those little wings on the sides, you can see that. So this is an adult female. They'll live for about 2 years, which is another reason why I like them, because they live a long time, so you're not going to have to buy them consistently. You're not going to just have them die all out at the same time. And even if you don't have a colony, you can buy them for, you buy them and they'll last for 2 years, and they won't go to waste if you feed them. So now I'm going to go get an adult male out and show how different they are. Alright guys, so I hope you can see that. Oh, it's not focusing. But this is a male. As you can see, he's got a lot longer wings. This guy's a little bit smaller than the female that I first pulled out. He's a little bit slimmer as well. These guys are really flighty compared to females, so I have to hold him. He ran all over the place, to be honest. Oh, there's a good one. Alright, we're going to put him back and I'll show you what a little baby nymph looks like. Alright guys, so this is a little nymph. They get even smaller than this when they're first born. So this guy is probably about a week older. I don't know. I don't really know. But when they're first born, they're like the fourth of my pinky finger. Oh, this guy's over here now. So that's what a little nymph looks like. None of these roaches bite. The big guys, their feet might sting a little bit when they're walking on you, but it's nothing to be worried about. They're basically harmless. The worst they could do to you is move on you. Like, they couldn't hurt you. Oh, there he goes. Alright, I gotta go check. So I apologize if I sounded a little bit weird during the roach handling. It was just, I was trying to make sure they didn't get away, so if I sound weird, that's why. This video I wanted to make just to highlight why I use Dubias and how great they are as a food source. I wanted to also show off my Dubia colony. It's not very big. I know Snake Dude 1814 has such a big collection compared to mine. He has like 3,000, I think he said. I have like 300, so I'm getting there. But the main reasons I use Dubias, as I said before, is because they're so easy to breed and they can't infest your home, which is a good thing. No one wants a roach infestation. I mean, if you're in Florida, I don't think you're allowed to. I think there was some iffy things with Florida. You'd have to check your local laws, because some states do not let you use Dubias because they can become invasive. So before you start breeding Dubias, check your local laws. Another thing is, Dubias, their poop, you can become allergic to it, just like any other insect. So if you're around it too much, you can become allergic to it. But if you leave them in a tub and you don't like go in there and clean it like every day, you're not around them every day, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But if you want to be safe about that, you can always wear a respirator. I don't know if there's any other points. Let's see. I mean, eventually you will have to clean up your roach bin, because they're gonna poop a lot. But if you want them to get big, you gotta feed them a lot, and if they're gonna get big, and you feed them a lot, they gotta poop a lot. Alright guys, I really hope this video helped out in some way. It helps me if you leave a like, leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see in the future, because I'd gladly do it. And I think that about wraps it up for today. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.